Welcome to Deep Thought. Build on your victories. Now, going through life, we get out. Everybody get their ass kicked. Everybody get their ass kicked. And a lot of people take a hit. They take a hit to their self-esteem and everything. But here's how you deal with that. Build on your victories. Even if it's small, build on it. I'm going to tell you a little secret with me. I build on small things. If I figure out something, I build on it. I was like, wow. Because every bit of knowledge I get, I build on it. And I feel good because of it. And I say, oh, okay, I know this for next time. I give you an example. Recently, I had a splinter in my finger. And usually I can get it out. It's a trip to get it out. You got those tweezers. You got to break that needle out and everything. But this one was in there good. And I was like, oh, man, am I going to have to go to a little clinic real quick and get it out? And I was like, no, I don't want to spend that money. But then, I found some salve that you can put on it and it draws it out. And it drew it out like right away. And I don't have it right in front of me. And I was just like, I felt good because I was like, oh, yeah, I know. Okay, next time I won't be doing all that other crazy stuff to get it out. It worked before, but just not that time. And I was like, oh, this is like way easier. That's a victory. Like every accomplishment is a victory. You get people who say they going through life and they say, I ain't did nothing. I ain't win. I was like, well, first of all, you woke up in the morning. That's a victory. That's a victory just in itself. You woke up. If you have a job, that's a victory because that means you had to apply for that job, you had to get it, you had to do a good job to stay on there. That's a victory. Shoot. If you got somebody who cares enough about you to give you sex, that's a victory for many people. If you got the place to live, that's a victory. And those are just basics. Victory could be graduating college or high school in some cases. It could be getting an A on that tough test. Count that. It could be getting a bonus on your job or attaboy or maybe an attagirl. Build on that. Every positive thing that you've accomplished in life, you build on it because here's the thing. You accomplished it. Because, okay, you graduated high school. People might say, oh, that's normal. Yeah, there's people who don't graduate high school. Shoot. Yeah, shoot, you can read a can of soup or something, read the ingredients or something, build on that. Some people can't do that. And this goes beyond just being grateful, but it's just saying, hey, you accomplished this. It could be small. Shoot, you changed out the toilet by yourself. I remember when I put in a new toilet. I was so proud of myself, put in that little wax ring and everything. I was so proud of myself. Man, I felt good. I was walking around with my chest out. I said, man, I put in a toilet. I saw somebody on the street. I said, they like, man, you certainly happy. What's up? I put in a toilet. But you build on it, every little small thing. If you drive someplace, sometimes I remember the first time, because I usually record all my videos on one day now, but I remember the first time I did it. And man, maybe one day I get into my motivation for doing it like that. But the first time I did, I was like, man, I did that. The first time, like in business, like I remember a guy who got into business for himself the first time. And he talked about the first time he got paid. That's an accomplishment. That's a victory. See, one of the problems people have is they don't focus enough on their victory. They focus on their losses. But you got to look at it like a baseball hitter does. They only hit the ball 30% of the time. Yet they'll get a lot of money for 30%. They don't focus on when they strike out. In fact, a lot of the best hitters in baseball strike out all the time. They lead the league in strikeouts. But they get paid on when they hit. And you got to look at it the same way. Because the reality is life is going to have some up and downs. You're going to lose sometimes. You are going to lose sometimes. And quite frankly, some people lose a lot. Okay, fine, that happens. What you do is learn from that, and then learn from you can learn from the losses, but then focus on the victories. And here's the thing. Here's the thing with the victories. You can learn from them even more. Because then you learn how to win. Because then you're like, oh, okay, when this situation come up, this is what I need to do. You know? Like with this situation with, this little splint in my finger. You know, now I know for the future. Now it might be with my grandkids or something. They get some splint and I'm looking at it like, oh, okay, let me just get this south. Boom. So that's a victory right there, because every victory you learn how. You learn what you need to do. When you play in sports, you know, okay, I hit the winning shot. Okay, this is how I need to be feeling, and this the zone I need to be in to do that again. You know, or just the mindset I have to win. Because if you look at winners in anything, it could be sports, it could be in relationships, it could be in the business world. They are able to do it not because of an innate talent. No. In fact, you find in life a lot of people who have innate talent don't do anything. But it's just developing the mindset of winning, and they do that off of repetition. It becomes a habit. You know what you need to do. You know you need to kick it into gear. You know, you want that championship. You need to make that extra move. You need to have that mindset like, this person ain't getting past me. You know, or this person ain't gonna win this one. You gotta have that mindset where you have to do it. And it's simple. It's like you already have the blueprint. And trust me, just winning that spelling bee is the same principle as getting that job. It's the same exact principle. It's just different circumstances for the energy. You went into that spelling bee thinking, I'm going to win this. You don't go in thinking you're going to lose. You know, and you're going to get in and think you're going to win it because you probably had to do other spelling bees to get there. And that's just one example. And he was like, you know what? I can win because I've done this before. I've had this experience. Even if it was a bad experience you had where you actually lost, he was like, okay, this is what happened when I lost. Okay, I'm going to learn from it. Build on it. You know, build on it. But mainly build on your victories. You go through life, don't, like in relationships. Let me bring that back around to there. I see a lot of people, they'll focus on the person that didn't like them, that broke their heart, all of that. I understand that. But to me, it's more logical to think, okay, let me focus on the situations where I won. And who did I win with? And I've told that to some guys in my private groups. In fact, I've said that on my main channel. You know, focus on your tribe. And that tribe is the women or men, whatever you're going to win with. You know, don't focus on the ones you lose with. Build on that. You know, always build on the things that you know. Build on that experience. It's a good experience. You know, build on the people in your life that praised you. Build on that. Don't build on the person that tried to put you down or try to say you ain't all that, mess with your self-esteem or your confidence or anything. Don't build on that. Build on the person that said, hey, you got this, you can do it. That's what you build on. Always build on your victories. Build on the times you win, because once you build on it, all of a sudden it becomes a habit. It becomes a habit, and that's the important thing. But you got to just have that foundation first. You have to have that foundation. So anyway, yeah. I was thinking about something. I think I'll save that for a podcast in the next couple of weeks. So anyway, y'all have a great day now. Peace and many blessings.